This is MetaGamesGX here, and we are doing a Mannadium test hand slash combo guide. This was a recording from I'm going to commentate over a recording that me and Dom, frequent collaborator on the channel, did the two Mannadium decks. He's a pro at the deck, so he was showing me how to play the deck as I'm trying to make that my next deck that I want to play. And because I think it has a lot of potential for the future. I think the next set, Age of Overlord, brings really broken stuff for the archetype, and it's pretty good this set, so I want to get ahead of the curve on that. And so we got some test hands, some combos. We got 3 test hands, and you see, like, because the deck is a bunch of 2-card combos, essentially, so, like, but they all kind of go through similar routes. You're kind of just, so it's gonna be something that you guys want to watch. So hope you guys enjoyed. Also, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I finally hit that. We started this channel like 7-8 months ago. I mean, it's my old channel, but you know, I started making videos again, and it's very nice to see all the support that I've gotten. So thank you all for everything. So let's get into the combo guide. Good. Hey, what's up, guys? So we're here now with the first test hand. We have a Mannadium Imagining, a Meek, a Heart, and a Scareclaw, and a Bestial. We put to the bottom 2. We draw a Called By and Terraforming. So this hand is pretty gassy, and this is going to show the extent of what the deck can have. So, you know, we'll just discard the Called By, consider, you know, for anything that might be used, and we'll go normal summon Meek, and we'll chain the Heart, which will then search out an Imaginings, since we already have a Obsession. And since we already have the Terraforming, usually it would search the field spell if you don't already have the thing, and then we bring back the Meek, and then we go to summon the Magnum up. We'll say if there's something in the graveyard on your opponents, but it doesn't really matter for this combo because we will eventually have something in the combo. So Dom just did that. We activated Peaceful Planet to search a Visas, which is, I'm finding, what you search a lot of the time off of the field spell. And what I like about the Bestial build is that you're allowed to go into Dissipator really easily. So we're going to right now Synchro off for a level 8. So we did make Meek a level 4. We're then going to use Excel to get the Meek back immediately. And then we're going to Quick Effects Tribute for the Stardust. I know Dom really likes this because it makes it unaffected, and it's a quick Bestial Dissipators since they're dragons. A lot of people don't realize that either. And then so we're able to either go into Dissipator or Barone, and me and Dom were going back and forth. We were like, we could do Dissipator or Barone, and we decided on Dissipator because he's really an extender, and you can kind of like basically still end on Barone. You just make the Barone first for the Nibiru, so maybe you want to make Nibiru, but it's like your board will be slightly less. So like we're going to Visas pop the Magnum up, which is interesting. So we aren't actually using it for a synchro target, which is the nice part about Magnum up, but like you really only want to use it for a synchro target when you're using a Dissipator, need a cheap Baron. And we search the Reframing, we pop into Visas, and then we're going to immediately we're also going to banish the Obsession to use the Obsession effect. And we're going to go out to the link 1 with the Visas, and the link 1 Scareclaw Lightheart is going to be able to search out the level 4 Scareclaw, which is immediately able to be special summoned into a zone that points underneath. So always make sure to leave that zone open. And then we get the Scareclaw Arrival, which is a free monster reborn, not once per turn. And then we link off to Cross Sheep. And once we have Cross Sheep, we want to make sure that we have a Synchro Array in the zone. Just make sure that there is a zone open for the fusion, so you're able to get. And then we immediately go Vicious Astrolabe by banishing the Heart and the Visas. And this is going to allow us to get the Cross Sheep effects to go off. Cross Sheep really just allows you to do really nutty stuff. And then we're thinking right now we have the Meek, we have the Vicious. We're just going to be able to go into actually a synchro. So a Vicious is actually kind of a nice extender. It's your way to break boards, and I see why like some decks run almost 3 of it. I'm currently on 2. We make the Baron right there. We didn't. That's just the best option, and then we also use our option to revive the Heart and the Arrival onto the Visas. And this is how we get into another synchro at this point. I know there's a lot to be done here. I mean, we go Chaos Angel because that is a light or dark. Those are our options, though. We can go Gymnir, as Dom showed, or Cheng Yang, but I think a untargetable, or like a Chaos, or a Tower's Chaos Angel is really good. So that's what we ended on. And, plus the reframing, Dissipator, Barone, plus a Chaos Angel, and then we're able to go into another... because it's not once per turn, another Astral out if we wanted to. So, you know, this board really gets different depending on what your matchup is. So that was basically the basic combo with that. And he's going to show what happens when you go into the next turn. Let's say we burn a reframing, you know, we use a Baron or a Dissipator. He shows that we're able to just like kind of crack back, use Dissipator to revive, or just a normal summon, since and we're able to kind of just do some more fun things because Cheng Yang is able to, you know, break boards and such. That's why I've been seeing these builds on Cheng Yang. That's why I believe where Dom is going with this clip right here. You guys can tell me what you think of these combos. I think these combos are pretty good. I think the Bestial combo is very good. I don't know. I think the kashtira is probably slightly better, but we'll see what happens with the ban list. So that's why I'm testing right now with the Bestials. And Cheng Yang is made, and Dom I very much trust on this. So we're going to go out to the next test hand, and we're going to get a good shuffle in with our Nibiru token out. And we get Book of Moon called by Rykart, and the field spell, and an imperm. So pretty good hand, pretty standard hand though. So we activate the field spell because a lot of people are running through Rykart. So we search the Riem Heart, since we don't already. Riem Heart's kind of like the one card extender of the deck. And then we normal summon Rykart, and then we're able to go out to actually Riem Heart and search the Meek. And we use a rival to special summon out the Scareclaw. And then we are able to actually get a draw one, and then use the Trier Edge Master, and then link off into the Scareclaw off the Scareclaw Rykart. This one's actually pretty spicy. Also, shout out to the QCR. I think Lightheart's one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. It just does so much for the deck. So we search the Rykphobia. We activate it without actually using the Meek effect, which is interesting. Or, I mean, the Revive effect. And then we go out to Visa Starfrost, or search that out. And then we pop that with for the Visas. And, you know, obviously there's more extension to be done. I think that's something that we might have been able to do in the last combo with the Lightheart and Graveyard. But right now we're deciding on what we can do, because this was kind of a light hand. This is like a board-breaking hand, or kind of like a hand to stop your opponent. So we're able to revive the Rykart and go out to Chaos Angel, and then use Obsidian set, or we use Obsidian to do that play. And that's just how you make the easy Chaos Angel, to be honest, off of, because sometimes you just get those 2-card hands where a Chaos Angel will do a lot for a board, and that's just kind of what happens there. And now we're out to the next hand. We have a Rykart, a Riem Heart, a Trap, a Meek goes out, and then a Bestial in hand. Then we get the Riem Heart. And to the Meek. The Meek is the best one. I was going for Torrid, but we already have the Torrid in hand, and then we search the Obsidian. Obsidian's just an insane extender. Then we get the special summon of Torrid, and then pop the Torrid. For the field spell plus a name off the Obsidian, and then we're gonna search out the Visas. This one's quite a gas hand. So you see, like, the last hand was not so much gas, but still very much board breaking potential. You go to Visas Amritara, and then we use Amritara's effect to search for a Scareclaw Arrival, because Scareclaw Arrival is one of the best extenders in the deck. It's one of the best cards in the deck. I almost want to run at 3, but 2 is just fine. It's just like I'm never not happy to see that card, honestly. Almost makes me wonder if like we should just run Monster Reborn. But remember, I'm a Mannadium noob. I'm just this is the pro doing it right now. We Visas into a Lightheart and then go into the Reichphobia. We're going to be able to get a pop 1 or draw 1 depending on the turn. The field spell is really good, and then we get the Reichart, and we're going to get the draw 1 since there's 3 monsters when it's summoned in defense position, which is really good. Also, the search from him for another arrival, which is just more gas. That's just like, it's just going to be infinite synchros at this point. And then there's also New World Amritara that we could have searched, but then we draw a Bestial, which is pretty good. Help us with more extension, possible Chaos Angel plays, and then we are going to pop the field spell, I believe. Or no, we just ended up putting the field spell in the middle so people could see it. And we are deciding on the next play that we're doing here. We have a lot of options, though. We have Reframing plus 2 arrivals, Bestial. We are going to take off into a Tri-Edge Master, draw 1, Book of Moon. Then we're going to most likely go into Cross Sheep here. Yep, we're doing a Cross Sheep play here. So we're going to have some fun. And then because we have the double arrival plus the Bestial plus the Baldrake, the 2 Bestials plus the Reframing. So we're right now looking at our options. We're right now most likely going to summon out the Baldrake. Yep. By banishing the Tri-Edge Master. That's why Tri-Edge Master is nice. I think it's better than Stars. And we are going to then go immediately out into the Astrolabe. And we are going to get the Cross Sheep effect. And my bad, that was my dueling book. And then we are going to immediately go into Stardust Synchro. Into the Excel, into the Stardust, or into Dispater. I think you just skip the Stardust part to be quick, but he does run Stardust. And at this point, we still have 2 arrivals in hand, remember? And then we could, revive the Lightheart, because the Lightheart could be revived. And then we go into the 3-mat Apo. Screw any hand traps or anything further in our plays. Then we get the Reichart and Visas off of the arrival, and I believe Dispater revive the other, and then we get a Baron de Fleur off of that, which this board's really good. We have the Druid Storm plus the Book of Moon plus the Reframing, and then he's showing that we could also have used the Visas Amritara for a format, but we're just going to keep on board. Just remember about the defense position with the field spell. Kind of just looking at what else we have here, because we can arrival, and then like obviously if you run Crimson Dragon, this is a Crimson Dragon. This is a build that doesn't really rely on Crimson Dragon / Calamity. I believe it was in the deck list, but he's now removed Calamity. Because he just thinks that these boards are way more reliable. Because if you all in on Calamity and don't get the Calamity off, then it's really bad. So, we're showing it as it goes into next turn. Let's just say we Book of Moon something, Reframing something, use the Apos or something, use a Baron, and then we're also remember Reframing is a quick play in the graveyard, which is insane. Actually, it's not really like that good on your opponent's turn. I mean, it is. For sure. It's definitely how the deck has recyclability, which is really nice. And then we are going to revive out the Reamheart through the Dispater. That's why Dispater is just so good, because it's an extender through the Banished. We're going to get the Meek to special summon out off the search. And then we have a Baron pop, I believe, at this point. And we still have the Arrival. Like, we could have gone further, that's the thing. Like, we could have done an Omega Hand Rip, too, on that last board because of the Arrival. I do want to just say that there. So I think we went to Cheng Yang. He likes to play a little bit conservatively, which I probably would have just done the Hand Rip on top of the board. But as you see, the Crackback's insane, and the Bestials are nice. I think it'll be interesting what happens with the build, and then you can obviously go from Meek into Gymnir. With the Astrolabe. I mean, no, oh yeah, this is actually still the... Well, I mean, he could have just done a lot of this on his turn, but that's fair. So it's just kind of showing the extension of the play, like, because he was showing like how the reframing was used. However, that could have just been done on the other turn. These several other synchros. So like, there's Amritara. We go into that and search the New World. This is a card that not many people are on. It's actually very good. It's a very good extender, and it has an insane effect. When a synchro monster is destroyed, it gets revived in defense position, and no one ever reads the card. So I've just had several people think that they're just like the smartest guy in the world, and they destroy my synchro. I'm like, okay, cool, New World, and I get back in defense position. So that's what he's doing here. Astral's there to just enable Karak back, and this deck's just really insane. It's a hard deck to play. Don't let anyone get it twisted. But it's a very capable deck, and I think in the right hands, it's going to be one of the best decks of the format. That's why you saw a lot of the top players playing this deck at Nats, frankly, because it has a super high skill ceiling, and it has the highest ceiling of the game, frankly. But it's very much one of those decks that can be stopped by like 2 interruptions. And it's one of those insane decks that I think a lot of people it's gonna get better with time too. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers, and I will be seeing y'all later. Please leave a comment below on what the next combo video you guys want to see. I see that the combo videos and deck profiles are definitely the most viewed videos, so we'll keep